I think like the thing with nuclear, but attitudes towards nuclear, I think, are changing. In fact, like a lot of like with the younger demographics, like the attitudes towards nuclear are changing. I think kind of in a recognition of like we need a lot of like we need firm, clean power on the system, and nuclear doesn't have any emissions associated with the generation of electricity, and that's not just carbon emissions, but that's criteria air pollutant emissions that create things like smog and acid rain and other types of things like that, like other fuels can, like coal and natural gas. And like I was talking about with solar and other types of things, the name of the game has gone modular. It's gotten smaller, going up for smaller chunks that maybe you can kind of squeeze together. And so, um, one of the things, and so that is also where people are trying to take nuclear, trying to do SMRs or small modular reactors, to be able to get them to the point where you can build them inside of factories and take on less capital risk. And so, I mean, I think a lot of it right now is like we just haven't built them, and so we haven't well we haven't built many of the big plants in a while, and we've never built one of the smaller ones in terms of like a commercial grade operations system. There's pilots and other types of things like that that are happening, but it's kind of like a chicken and an egg type thing. Is like our you know ha, you know the industry wants to see that it works before it invests in it, but you need money to show that it works, or you need investment to show that it works. And so it's kind of like this is, I think, where government is, should be the one who steps in to kind of bootstrap a couple of these things, just like we did with the original, nuclear power plants, 50 plus years ago.